everyone. Welcome to Night Combos.
Welcome back. Hubby's here.
Yeah, Hubby's here. Okay, y'all, we need to talk a little bit about Gypsy's book. But before we do that, we also need to tell y'all we're gonna be posting some more of her book to hurry up and get on through it. Tomorrow, Hubby is supposed to have to work, so sadly, so that sucks. But I'll be posting some of it, and then we'll be posting some of it together when he gets home from work. And then we also have another very interesting video for y'all tomorrow as well. But we wanted to post this because we've seen several people make this comment all over social media, on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. We've heard people, or not heard people, but seen people make this certain comment. So we wanted to talk about it for a second. But real quick, we wanted to say, y'all are truly so amazing and incredible. Honestly, y'all, like we've said to a few times now, some of our new subscribers might not have heard it, but our goal by the end of the year, mine was to reach 2,850 subscribers, and hubby's was to reach 3,000 subscribers. And we've reached 3,000, but we've almost reached 3,100 subscribers. So we're like, what, about 20?
We need like 20 more.
About 20 subscribers. And we'd be able, by the end of the year, or the end of the month, to be able to reach our new goal of 3,100 subscribers. Our family continues to grow on our YouTube channel and stuff. And we truly appreciate every single one of you for that, because if it wasn't for y'all, our channel wouldn't be where it is today. So thank you so much to all of you that's been with us from the very beginning all the way to now, and all of our new subscribers. Thank you for joining our family and channel. Thank you for subscribing. To all of you and to our new subscribers, welcome. We hope y'all enjoy all of our content. We hope everybody enjoys all of our content, obviously. But thank you so much to all of you. And also, we received another super thanks.
Yeah.
So we wanted to say thank you so much to that person, because we don't know if you want your name said. So we don't want to say anybody's name if they don't want their name said, because some people have told us they do, and some people have told us they don't. So if you don't tell us, then we won't say your name. But you know who you are. We're going to pin that comment, or that comment, and super thanks soon. So just bear with us, because we're trying to keep track and keep up with our emails and all of that as well. But thank you so much to all of you. Truly, it truly means so very much to us both. It really does, and to our channel. So anyway, speaking of Dip here and her book, her memoir, her memories, and what, like she says in the beginning of the book, like we have posted on our channel, y'all can go back and watch if you haven't seen it already. We've posted all the way up to chapter 4, but at the beginning of her book, she says this is her memories, and it's based on also questions that she has asked people like Daddy Rod and Christy, and what they have told her. So this was Dip at her book signing, which we're going to talk about some of the people that were at her book signing in a video tomorrow, like we were saying, along with some other very important things that are pretty interesting to us anyway. We hope they're interesting to y'all as well, just like all of our videos. But this was her well, I wouldn't even say book signing. It was her picture op, okay? Her pic op,
Yeah.
where people literally was paying $35 to get a, quote, pre-signed book and a picture opportunity with Dip herself. Miss Girly Pop had her name printed in so many copies of the book, which is weird because it's not even her signature. We've seen her signature. A lot of you have seen her signature, and it's not even a signature. It's like written, it's print. It's not cursive or anything like what I would call a signature. But in her book, it's, an actual signature,
Yeah.
It's not printed, and it's not even in her handwriting. But anyway, that's not the point. Regardless, we've seen several people comment that they showed up there to buy her memoir at her time to stand or whatever, which she's always stood ever since she was a little girl. She's always stood. Anyway, they went and bought her book, or either have bought her book since, and have said that they're returning it with a 1-star rating, or giving it a bad rating, whatever, and returning the book. They just wanted to see what was in it, or they have bought the audio book and returned it and gotten their money back, and returned like the hard copy and gotten their money back. But there's an issue with that a lot of people don't understand, that we got to thinking about and kind of looked up to understand it a little more, and so that we could show all of you, so that none of y'all make the same mistake. So we were curious about, well, if people, because a lot of people were doing this on purpose, purchasing her book and then returning it with a bad review to get their money back, so that one, Dip Jip wouldn't make any money, and so that two, her book would have a bad rating and would stay at a low rating. Which her book on Amazon, where she's been calling herself a #1 best-selling author, has gone up from a 2.4-star rating to a 3.1.
I don't know how.
I don't either, but I truly think that it's probably Lifetime and people that they're paying, and her, what Dip Jip calls Team Gypsy, that will go after people. She's going to have, quote, Team Gypsy come after people, So I think that's what it is, because she has made comments, because she's supposed to be staying off of social media because of parole. And if y'all haven't seen that video yet, y'all should really go and watch our last parole officer video that we posted on our channel, where we spoke with her PO and her PO's director. We spoke with both of them, and we've been speaking with the state and trying to work on that video to get that video out. But there's just a lot behind that. So, yeah, and they've had to reschedule with us several times and all of that, and after talking with us a couple times. So if y'all haven't seen that, y'all should really go and watch that, so that y'all will kind of be up to date on everything that her PO has said and what his director has said and everything, so that y'all will know what we're talking about when we come out with the updated video about what the state board is saying, parole board is saying. So anyway, it's gone up to 3.1 star rating, but I really think it's like her people, because she's made comments hiding, because she's not supposed to be on her public social media accounts due to parole, telling her that she can't be on social media. So she's gone on used other accounts, and also her own account a few times, to go on to people's videos, that it was trolls that were making her book ratings low, which is not true. We even showed y'all in a previous video about her book and about the ratings and everything, that it was not trolls. Like, we literally showed y'all a review on Amazon where somebody said, I bought the book to give it an honest try, to honestly give it a try, and they gave it a 1-star review and said it was absolutely horrible and too sexualized and all of that. They had a long review, matter of fact, about it, and they were actually someone who was trying to give it a go, like trying to give it a chance. But for the people that are buying the book to try to return it and then give a low rating, that's great and all, if you really bought the book and you really don't like it and all of that, to get your money back, yes, but it doesn't affect Dip Jip, sadly, in any way, and here's why. So like we were saying, we were curious about how she's making money on this book, and if you return it and get your money back, will she still make money off of it? So we got to looking into it and digging into it, and we found this that says, an author primarily makes money on a book through, quote, royalties, which is a percentage of the retail price of each book sold. Meaning, even if a significant number of people return a book, the author still receives a portion of the sale price for each copy that was initially purchased, as long as the bookstore or online retailer considers it a, quote, sale. When the book is initially bought by a customer, returns do not typically negate the sale for royalty calculations. And it's saying key points to remember: advance versus royalties. Sometimes authors receive an advance from a publisher, which is a lump sum payment up front before the book is published. And then y'all can see where we have highlighted in pink, or I highlighted it in pink, hubby didn't. But this money is essentially an advance on future royalties and must be earned out by sales before the author starts receiving additional royalties on each book sold. Meaning, for example, an author may be given $50,000 from their publisher that they work with, right? That they normally it's for authors that like do this for a living, okay? Not just write 1 or 2 books and that's it, or write a memoir or a biography or something like that, and then that's it. But say they're given $50,000 advance. It's kind of like getting an advance on your paycheck. They would have to sell that many books to earn that $50,000 that they've already been given from their publisher, and then sell even more to continue to make any more money off of the book. And then the last thing it says is impact of returns. While returns can affect the overall sales figures of a book, the author's royalty is usually calculated based on the initial sale, not the final sale after returns. Now, we couldn't find whether or not Dip Gyp was given an advance on her memoir, My Time to Stand, or not, or whether she was paid through royalties, like as the book, sells, she makes a profit off of that, because you have to remember she is splitting it between Michelle Moore and the other lady. I can never remember her name.
I can't either.
I said Michelle Moore. I didn't mean Michelle Moore. I meant Melissa Moore and Michelle Matriciani, or however you say her last name. It doesn't matter. But remember, she's having to split the profits with them and the publisher, and I'm wanting to say a ghostwriter as well. It's having to be split like 4 ways, I'm pretty sure, from the other part that I looked up. You weren't here when I looked that part up, hubby, but yeah, she's having to split it. So they probably wanted to see how the publisher anyway wanted to probably see how the book would do, since it was getting such backlash before it was even released, before they gave her an advance on it. That would be my guess. I mean, if I was a publisher, that's what I would do, just being smart, but they did have it on pre-order, so they may have given her an advance based on how many people pre-ordered the book,
That's true.
So, I don't know. But I think the advances are held more for, like, authors that do this for a living, as we were saying, like V.C. Andrews, Danielle Steele, J.K. Rowling. J.K. Rowling, the one that wrote the Harry Potter series that Dip Gyp said that she read all of and loved so much and all of that while she was in prison. And I don't see how, because even when you're watching the movies, I mean, you can't even hardly repronounce some of the words and the spells that they use and stuff like that in the movies and stuff. So I don't see her being able to, and I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just saying I don't see her being able to read the books because the books are harder to read than the movies are to watch. I mean, honestly,
Mhm.
So, I mean, we know that. So, I'm just saying. So, I don't see her being able to do that. But, like, this right here, we looked up how much does J.K. Rowling make in royalties? And it says between $50 million and $100 million each year. Despite the franchise's age, Rowling's earnings from Harry Potter remain astonishing. According to Newsweek, she earns between $50 million and $100 million each year from Harry Potter royalties alone. And that was written November 1st of this year. So she is still making that much money off of Harry Potter. Okay, so I would think you'd have to be an author like that to get an advance.
Yeah.
So like, when her next book comes out, they would obviously give her an advance.
Oh yeah.
And then when she makes that much money in book sales, then she would continue to make more. Like it says here, she was probably, given a small advance when the Harry Potter series first came out, because that's when she first got big was with the Harry Potter series. So, she probably got a small advance with that, but now she probably gets a big advance, and then once that many books are sold, then she continues to make money off of it. Like this whole series, she wrote this whole series of Harry Potter books that Dip Jip claims she's read all of, so we don't know, but that's what she's claimed. But looking back at this, we just wanted to let y'all know, don't buy the book simply to return it and give it a bad review and get your money back, thinking that it's going to hurt Dip Jip's pocket, or that it's, I mean, it would hurt the ratings for the book, I would imagine, if they get enough, bad reviews and enough bad returns, but it's not going to hurt her pocket. I don't think she's going to continue to make money off of the books that are sold. But like she wanted to brag about, like we showed y'all in our previous video the other day, she wanted to brag about the 3 books that were on the table at the front of the bookstore in New Orleans where she was doing her photo ops at. It seems like bookstores are trying to get rid of her books, either get them sold or return them to the publisher or whatever they have to do. Like it seems like they're trying to get rid of them. That's just our opinions anyway. But what do y'all think on this? Do y'all think that she got an advance on this book, or do y'all think that she's having to make money as the books are sold? Because it really seems like she's probably I don't know, like you said, she probably maybe got a small advance.
Yeah. I would think
Maybe.
maybe a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. But it's definitely not hurting her pocket for the people that have already bought the book and then now returning it. Like we said, that's not hurting her money anyway. So if that's what people are doing, is buying her book to return it to try to hurt her money, it's not hurting her money coming in from the book. She's already made that money. The sale already went through, and even if that book is returned, Dip Jip was already paid for that sale. But that's what I'm thinking, is that she's making sales, making money per sale of the book. So she doesn't get paid until a book is sold. That's what I'm thinking, because she's not an author that does this for a living. But you do make a good point, hubby, though, that she might have been given a small advance. Y'all let us know what y'all think, and we hope y'all found this video informative. Don't go buy her book or the audio version, because it works the same way with the audio version. But we hope y'all found this informative and interesting. And we have a lot more interesting, like for real interesting videos coming tomorrow. But we hope y'all enjoyed this video, and also our little Christmas video that we posted for y'all of our family's Christmas get together. So if you haven't watched that, y'all should go and watch that. It's just a little walkthrough of our little Christmas Eve day with our family that we did. So anyway, we hope y'all enjoyed that, and we'll see y'all in the next one, and we hope y'all have a good night, and God bless.
Have a good night. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.